So hey guys, here's a new video, and as you can see, I'm waiting for this stupid thing to load. Now, I'm going to be talking in the meanwhile, while I'm waiting for it to load. If it doesn't load fairly soon, then I'll just go ahead and close the app. Um, but yeah, so I feel like I owe you guys an explanation, why I haven't been uploading for like the last day or so. Mostly because I've been a little, more than a little busy. It's just my day-to-day life. Not really interfering with this, but it just drained me, and sometimes I just get home and I stay awake for about half an hour, just long enough to clean up, do the daily routine, and then go to sleep. So, I haven't even had time to play Ninjutsu OL or Demon Fox, or whatever you want to call it, in a while. For the last 2 days at the very least, I had actually planned to participate in the cross server mines this weekend, but once again, I was just busy. I recently got off of work about an hour and a half or so ago, so there's that. Um, but like I said, it's not really anything pressing, but I've just really been busy. Is basically what I'm trying to say. So for this video, since it apparently doesn't want to log in, I'm just gonna be changing through games essentially, like Demon Fox. I'm not gonna log in because obviously I can't log in right now. But I'm just gonna look at the notice, maybe comment on something on there. Then right now I've also been playing Pokemon Go. It's actually rather fun. I'd love to make a guide on that, but honestly, I have no clue what I'm doing when it comes to that game. Another thing is like Dungeon Link. I'll probably put some gameplay footage in there for that. But let's see, triple gold recharge on July 18th. As far as I know, it's the 17th, so it's not yet the 18th. But there you go, triple gold recharge for quote unquote today. And if you recharge any amount, you're gonna get 500 gold in your email on the 19th. So tomorrow you're gonna get some gold. If you recharge any amount today, so if you recharge, I don't know, $1, which is the minimum you can recharge, you'll get 500 gold in your email tomorrow. So that's nice, I guess. That's interesting. That's triple gold recharge. What was the event? Raikage and Killer Bee. I can kind of see that simply because it's a combination card. It really kind of sucks that I can't get this combination card because it looks like a bomb ass hell combination card, but I can't get it. I don't have the money. This would have also been my chance to finish up creating that Diamond Killer Bee. But since I don't have the funds, it's like, oh well, next time, if that next time ever does come up again. So yeah, that's probably why it's not letting me log in. It's nearly 12, and then, like the server maintenance or whatever they do. Well, whatever they say they do. Uh, but yeah, I've been playing Pokemon Go. Let me make sure that the volume is down because this thing has games and such. Yeah, there's a gym right next to where I live. It's pretty cool. Um, I'm nowhere near strong enough to actually go ahead and battle because my strongest is freaking. I'm level 7, but my strongest is like what? 319 CP Parasec. I've been finding a few Pokemon around where I live. Nothing really rare, but tomorrow I'm gonna go walking for about an hour or so. I have some instants, so that's gonna be nice. Catching some Pokemon along the bike trail and essentially just doing a little bit of exercise. But it's a fun game, I guess. The reason I logged in right now is because sometimes I leave it open, quote unquote open, I guess, because my phone is a little weird. Sometimes it doesn't let it, but sometimes it lets it progress in the background, and if I do that, well, some Pokemon show up every once in a while around me. But it doesn't look like that's gonna happen anytime soon, right about now. But yeah, see, level 7, I joined Team Instinct because, Instinct, it's pretty awesome for me. But yeah, so let's see. What else is there? Dungeon Link, yeah. So the next Dungeon Link video is probably gonna be tomorrow. More than likely gonna be tomorrow. One of the things I actually like about Dungeon Link is the fact that I can log in without having to put in my info. Like I have to do for Demon Fox, because I mean for Dungeon Link I can just log in, put in my not have to put in my info. I can just tap and log in and everything. And even if I sign out to go into my other account, I mean, I don't have to put any information since they're both tied to my Google account, I guess, so I'm good. It's pretty cool. But yeah, tomorrow's video should be about Dungeon Link, slash any sort of preview I can get for, what do you call it? For the next event after the event that we currently have. So let's see, press play, huh? Yeah, 15th, it's the 18th, it's been about 3 days, well, nearly 3 days, that I haven't posted a video, so yeah, sorry for that. In the end, you look sexy, no homo. Thank you. Maddie, I'm not that fit, actually, it's just that my face looks thin, I guess. And Yash, you're in my clan? Sweet. Guide for 19-11, I'd help you, but, I got nothing for, what do you call it? Being able to log in right now, and most of the time I can't quite remember the chapters out of memory. But also, what team are you joining? Pokemon Go. Yeah, as you can see, Team Instinct. Part of me was gonna go for what do you call it? Team Heart or Passion, whatever it's called, the red team. But I was like, Heart's good and all, but usually when it comes to most things, I rely on my instincts more than anything. And Team Blue, I like the color blue, but I mean, I'm not exactly all about that whole wisdom thing. So, yeah. How do you get Yin release for Gengetsu Uzoki? Trevor. He just comes with it, actually. Yin release, if I recall correctly, it's one of his normal bloodlines. If it's not, and you have a purple card, then he gets it at the latest at gold, possibly bronze. Please do top 10 card or equipment in this game for Ninja World War, please. So you three guys apparently. Yeah, that's not gonna work, Tenno. Or at least I don't think so. Because Mike Guy has no real use in the Ninja World War unless if you have a Tobirama or a Naruto or even the Sasuke. Minato's not particularly useful either. But I could be wrong. Top 10 card. I'd be willing to do this. Just off the top of my head, if you're looking for top 10 cards in CP, it's mostly combination cards at this point. For example, the Mizukage Chojiro combination card, Naruto Jiraiya combination card, Hinata, Naruto combination card, Sasuke Itachi combination card, Killer Bee Raikage combination card. I'm fairly sure the Killer Bee Raikage combination card is one of the more powerful ones. Only second to possibly the Naruto Hinata combination card. And by powerful, I mean when it comes to CP. Now, there's a lot of different types of powerful. For example, DPS, which means damage output, or damage per second, I believe, if you want to get technical about the actual acronym. HOT, healing, stuff like that. I mean, the most powerful cards when it comes to DPS damage is Sasuke, Naruto, Tobirama, and Jiraiya. Everybody else kind of just pales in comparison when it comes to the damage. Let's see who else would be very good when it comes to damage. Yeah, those four guys are the main guys when it comes to damage output. I believe Hashirama could possibly compete, but I'm not quite sure that he can. But yeah, the biggest damage dealers, as far as I know, are a gold Tobirama or diamond. Keep in mind, this is with all of their items, everything, fully geared out. For healing, Tsunade, really hands down the best one. For sealing, it's I want to say Obito because if you can get his Mangekyo Kamui active skill, I'm not quite sure what the full name of the skill is. If you can get it with to work on the enemy team, I mean, it's better than sealing. But in sealing generally, I'd say it's Kabuto. Yeah, really, he's the best one when it comes to AoE seals. Can't really think of anybody else who does an AoE seal apart from Kabuto. I'm sure there is somebody, but I can't quite think of it off the top of my head. Um, Yo, Luis. Hey, Luis, I've lost all my stuff. My account was hacked and my person sold all my stuff, so I'm not going to be as active on the game as I think. I'm just going to quit because I had a lot of stuff. It will be hard to get back. I messaged the devs, they have given me shit. I think it's about time to give up on. In other words, I won't be inactive as your channel. I hope you can respect that. Thank you for the info on this game. It helped a lot, especially when I was lower. Thank you for the entertainment. Hope you get more subs in peace. Well, Zombie Hunter, that's really unfortunate. Thank you. I appreciate that you took the time to comment on this channel, and I mean, watch the videos. I mean, I'm not the best at coherently giving out information, so if I did help you, that's awesome. And once again, thank you, Zombie. If you're really giving up, it's okay, man. I mean, sometimes you just have to look for something else, or you just have to concentrate on something else, and that's perfectly understandable. But if you ever want to come back, or if you ever want to go on the game again, well, you have a home here. So, thanks. ISO best cards for 23-12. 23-12, what is that? That's Hanzo, and yeah, it's the Hanzo fucking. Okay, so the problem when it comes to that particular dungeon, because I do believe that is the Hanzo Rico dungeon, the problem with that particular dungeon is not that you don't have enough damage output. You most of the time, if you can get to that particular dungeon, you have more than enough damage. The biggest problem being is staying alive, having enough HP and having a big enough ability to heal yourself. When you get the recoil damage from Hanzo. Oh yeah, it's an awesome car right there, jackasses. But as I was saying, yeah, the biggest problem isn't your damage for beating Hanzo. The biggest problem would be staying alive after you've hit him. My biggest recommendation would be a card like Gold Tsunade, Gold Orochimaru, if possible. Orochimaru especially should be useful if you can get his Curse Seal passive. What it does is not the Curse Seal passive, his curse. Oh yeah, I believe it's hormones. Damn, what was it? Jugo's hormones or something along those lines. Basically, it's an item on his necklace slot. I can't quite remember. I'll show a screenshot of it next video. But at tier 4, that item, every time he releases a curse seal, he basically has one more chance to come back from death. So even if he loses all of his HP, as long as he keeps on continuously releasing the curse seal, he's gonna come back to life. And I mean, if you can get enough damage on Orochimaru, damage output on Orochimaru, then you should be able to kill Hanzo even if he keeps on doing recoil damage at you and killing your Orochimaru, because Orochimaru just won't die since he keeps on releasing the curse heals. For this strategy to work, I suppose the best thing you could do is have an Orochimaru tier 4 ring. And the sealed hormones, I can't quite remember the name of the stupid, what do you call it? Of the stupid item. But yeah, those would really help you out. What equips do you have on your Ninja World War team? Brian, really, it's just anything that gives ninjutsu attack. I mean, yeah, anything that can give them the highest amount of ninjutsu attack on my cards is what's on them. For example, Naruto and Jiraiya don't have their their Toad Mount Mariboko scrolls on them. They have the first Hokage scroll, which gives them, I believe, a 130 something K worth of ninjutsu attack for equipping it to them. And yeah, that's just really how I work off of it. I'd love to show you like the entirety of the setup, but unfortunately right now I can't log in. Cool, I'm also at level 3. I was going to go out today, but it's Scotland, so the heavens opened up. Rain, no biggie. I'll get Sasuke skin sometime. Yeah, Isra, sorry about that. I mean, like I said, I felt it in my heart for the event, but it just wasn't meant to be. Now, yeah, I mean, I could probably, like I said, I live in California, so like the chances of rain are non-existent. The only thing stopping me from going outside and walking right now is I kind of live in a shady neighborhood. It's not the worst, but I mean, it's not recommended that you go out at night and go into the bike trails, which is where I go to walk, because there's a lot of homeless and other stuff over there. But I mean, it's not a bad area. It's just that, dark creepiness, don't exactly want to hang with that. And I mean, I've just been lazy going out in the day. I'm probably going to go out tomorrow, just walk along the bike trail in full daytime where there's people. But yeah. Why don't you upgrade your level 105 Kakashi? Oh yes, yeah. See, Scott says it nicely here. I'm saving up either for a Diamond Hashirama or a Diamond Sakura. I mean, I'm leaning more towards a Diamond Sakura at this point, but I kind of want a Diamond Hashirama. It's just one have been a very long-term goal for me. Luis, what does the active skill Mangekyo Kamui exactly do? I know it makes enemies attack ineffective, but what does it affect? Both ninjutsu, taijutsu, and ninjutsu attack, or just tai? Eric, it affects everything. Genjutsu attack, ninjutsu attack, skill attacks, Riko passives, anything and everything that can be used against you, it affects. So, say Tobirama releases his unique skill after you've affected him with the Mangekyo Kumui debuff. He won't be able to he releases it, but it doesn't do anything. That's just what it does. It makes anything and everything null and void, just useless essentially. Okay. Hey, I'm free to play. I'm mostly free to play until an event I can use happens, so story questing is a grind. I recently hit a roadblock at 19-11, Danzo its first mission where I can't deal enough damage to kill him. Can you offer any ways to get by this mission? My current team is Silver Kabuto, Mangekyo Sharingan Sasuke, Sage Naruto, Gold Kimimaru, Purple Orochimaru, and Sakura level 75. I also have Obito Uchiha 75, Ten Space Kakashi, Purple Jiraiya, and Bronze Tsunade. So Ray, can't really pronounce the rest of your name, sorry. But yeah, Aizawa says it nicely here. Oh shit. I completely forgot about that. So, noise warning, I suppose, at whatever minute this is. But as I was saying, yeah, the best thing you could possibly do for your Sasuke is, I mean, for your Naruto and Sasuke, is to get their 15k skins. For Naruto, it's, what do you call it? Hang on, give me a second. I need to stop this because, yeah, let's see. For about an hour. Okay. There we go. It's been muted. But as I was saying, yeah, the best skin for Naruto is Strongest Father and Son. Because it comes with a skill that does a lot of damage. That skill is the skill that does the most amount of damage for Naruto. Out of all of his skills, it does the most amount of damage. And then for Sasuke, the Indara Arrow, which is the only skin you can actually buy for Sasuke. The Indara Arrow skin is the most powerful one because the longer the battle goes on, the more damage Sasuke does with ninjutsu attack. So, yeah. I have a friend who wants to download this game, but he can't. He can't find it on the place or any other place. How can you download it? He has Samsung S4 Mini. Sorry for my English and love your videos. Thank you, Nestorian. Uh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to get it at this point anymore, Nestorian. I'll send a link, not a link, but I'll send a message to Adam, see if he can get me a link. He's usually good when it comes to getting the link for this game. So I'll come back to you. Leave a comment in the next video, and I'll definitely get back to it. Should I get Six Path, Obito, or Suzuka Kakashi? Suzuka Kakashi's better. Especially if it's purple card. If you're looking at getting gold Six Path Obito or gold Suzuka Kakashi, still Suzuka Kakashi is more than likely better. Um, Jessica Nogales, damn, Luis, your nose is bigger than your career. Get a life, loser, and go play tennis. Jessica, I swear to God I know you, but damn it, the tennis thing brought up like vague memories of some girl I knew in high school. Huh. Oh well. But thanks for your comment, I suppose. That's okay, Maddie. Eh, well, that's the thing. I mean, when it comes to insults, I don't particularly care. I mean, you can insult me all you want. I really won't give a crap. Now, if you insult my family, we're gonna have a problem. But I mean, if you insult me, yeah, I really don't care. It's me. But yeah, yeah. See, the tennis comment like brings up vague memories. Um, okay. So, Lisa, I applied to join Ninjutsu All, and thank you, Maddie. By the way, I appreciate that. Thank you for defending me. Um, Lisa, I applied to join the Ninjutsu All community, even though I play iOS. Can I join? Also, sent a friend request regarding next event. I feel Tobirama coming on in next event or the event after. I've been linking to buy him for a while. I have about $450 saved up to get gold and get the 10k recharge and shit. If there's a triple gold recharge, I won't have enough to be able to get to gold. But if there were a triple gold recharge, I don't know if I get all the cards needed. Recharge 450 gets you one from the 10k recharge. 1.5 leaves little material over, and the rewards for recharging one from 10 to 30k gold consumption. So that's about three. But I need four more. With all the recharging for gold and keys, do you think I'll be able to get all his cards? As far as I can tell, even if you do every single event dungeon during a 3-day event, for either Hashirama or Tobirama, the most you can possibly get from the trials is two cards, two and a half maybe if you're lucky. So I think you may have to wait for another event. But don't try to recharge all at once for Tobirama. I've seen and found that it's a lot cheaper just to recharge once on a particular day when they have a special or a triple gold recharge, and you can probably get a bronze Tobirama or a bronze Hashirama if you do it right, if they have a promotion or whatever. But yeah, don't try not to recharge altogether for Tobirama or Hashirama. They're either way, they're pretty good even at silver and purple card. It's just that they truly become useful at gold and diamond. Is it smart to have Tsunade in your team if you already have a Slug Sakura? My team is Gold Naruto, Eternal Mangekyo Sasuke, Slug Sakura, Reikarnai, Obito, Combat Order, Kakashi. I would recommend switching out Sakura for Tsunade. Especially since Tsunade has more healing than Sakura. I mean, Sakura, especially at that stage, does have the added benefit of nullifying just about every attack. But the problem with that is it really only lasts for one turn, whereas Tsunade can provide shields for the entire team and do an HOT, which means heal over time for the entire team. So yeah, I would recommend putting in Tsunade. But if you're relying on the CP boost from the Team 7 collect combination, then just stick with Sakura. Could you show me the strongest father and son Asura, Naruto, Indra, Sasuke skin? How do you get the skin for Orochimaru, the one you use? In the shop it says it's just bought 50 rare animation, so I bought them with rare ore, but I can't exchange it, thanks. So Andre, you're gonna have to wait for another video for all of that, bro. But the thing is, for the 50 reanimation containers, it's not the one from the rare ore shop. It's actually from a Sasuke slash Orochimaru event. It has the same name but a completely different icon when you look at it in the inventory. I'll show you next video. But yeah, it's not the one from the shop. I'm sorry that you kind of wasted some rare ore. You can also get the skin if I recall correctly if you have a diamond or a Orochimaru. So I mean, I guess. Will you give me some advice for Ninja World War? I always lose between floor 25 and 29. I have Suzuka Kakashi, Gold Tsunade, no tier 4 Slug Scroll, Diamond, Strongest Father and Son, Silver Obito, Gold Jiraiya, Gold Sasuke. I also have Silver Sakura, Gold Hinata, Bronze Kudetsuchi. Greatly appreciate it and keep up the good work. Thank you, Mark. My biggest advice to you would be work on getting that Obito up to gold. I know it's gonna be a bitch to do so, but once you do actually do that during an Obito or a Kakashi event, you can get the Kamui Lightning Cutter skill, which once you equip it to either Obito or Kakashi will make it a lot easier for you to get further. Simply because even though you won't have a perfect AoE stun, what I mean by that is that you'll always stun your enemies for the entirety of the battle. You will have a lot stronger AoE stun, so you're gonna last longer. I would recommend taking Tsunade out simply because she's not particularly useful at that stage. If you're using the slug, her Shinobi World War skill to keep yourself alive, then keep her in there, but otherwise don't. Because even with the tier 4 slug scroll, she doesn't do a lot of damage because in the Ninja World War, the only person who can do a lot of damage with taijutsu attack is actually a Might Guy. Anybody else has no chance of dealing any sort of damage when it comes to taijutsu attack. I'm VIP 3. I can't recharge freely. I managed to collect 23k so far. My team Silver Naruto, Diamond Haku, Final Form Soccer, Bronze Obito, Base Madara, Bronze Sasuke. I was thinking of buying Indara and father and son father and son skin during a Sasuke Aura event. My question is, should I keep buying daily stamina for 25g, which 600 stamina, or save up the gold? And is that the correct order for your Ninja World War, even though I don't have any special equipment? And only chakra body and yin yang, saving material for Sasuke to buy the 1k item in one go during the event. So that's right. Or should I work on something else? Also, thanks for bids. Oh, vids, mate. Been watching them since I started. Helped me a lot. P.S. I reached Ninja World War 17 to 19 and have a CP of 4 million. So, Muamel, I think that's how you say your name. Sorry if I butcher it. Once again, I'm horrible with names. Um, let's see. First of all, addressing the stamina thing. Unless you're grinding out, and what I mean by that is that unless you're working on towards a particular card, say like a gold Naruto or a gold Sasuke or gold Sakura, in which you can get all of their items from the dungeons, I wouldn't recommend buying stamina simply because you can get that for free. And if you're patient, I mean, I can wait about 2 weeks and I have more than 3,000 stamina for free. Simply because I collect the daily rewards, the daily login rewards, and such, because you get some stamina from there. So if you're not looking to grind out a particular card, then don't buy the stamina. But if you are, then buy the stamina. For your Ninja World War team, I would recommend putting in Diamond Haku first, and then your strongest card, like Naruto. Simply because at this point it doesn't look like you're gonna be able to do a lot of damage up against them, and you don't have anything that can possibly stun the entirety of the team. So you're more than likely not gonna survive that long. Just to help you survive, my biggest recommendation would be to try to get a Diamond Gengetsu and a Diamond Mu. When you get those two diamond in your team, well, not in your team, but in your account, you can open up the collection called damn, what's it called? Give me a second to remember. Um, Die Together, or something along those lines. But yeah, that collection, once you open it, once you use it, you get quite a bit of dodge, and having that dodge will keep you alive longer in the Ninja World War. If you can't do that, then try to get items that give your character dodge and or your cards dodge, and you'll survive a little bit longer. How to beat the Three Tails? Game for fun. So, the Three Tails is a little complicated, but not very much so. My biggest recommendation would be to have somebody who can seal. That being said, the best cards for that sort of thing are Hinata, blue card, Neji Hyuga, blue card, I suppose Shikamaru, because he can twine, and that's essentially sealing, and Kabuto. After that, pick two of those and try to set it up in a way that they release their skill every turn that they can, apart from each other, so the Three Tails is constantly sealed or twined. And go ahead and get somebody who can do a lot of debuff damage. And what I mean by that is that it doesn't matter how much damage they can do with their skill. What I'm more interested in is how much their damage their effects can do. For example, certain cards like say Madara Uchiha have a fire debuff, and that fire debuff, depending on how much ninjutsu attack you can put on that, can do a lot of damage, anywhere from 50k worth of damage to possibly, I don't know, um 3 or 400k worth of damage. Now, the best bet for you, especially if you're fairly new, is to get a Spacetime Kamui Kakashi, because the Spacetime Kamui Kakashi has a skill which will always deal a certain amount of damage no matter what. Doesn't matter how much ninjutsu attack you have, the debuff will always do a certain amount. So yeah, try to get Spacetime Kamui Kakashi, um, because he has the Kamui skill and that can do a lot of debuff damage, and should be, if you can set up a good sealing chain up against the Three Tails, should be able to take down the Three Tails just by himself, along with your sealers. Hey Luis, how to get the refining material for Black Spider, Lady Shikamaru, and Kyron besides the fragments and the reward package. So Johan, sorry, Johan, the thing for Shikamaru, I believe it's chapter 25 dash 1 or 2. Can't quite remember which one it is, but it is fairly towards the end, so just keep that in mind. And for Kyrian, I believe you can get her off of chapter 11? No. Chapter 12, 6? 12-6, somewhere around there. You can get her fragments. It's a rather rare drop, but you don't need that many fragments for her. Best free-to-play team for Ninja World War. By the way, I'm level 87. Just get to stage 18-22. Panda Players does it nicely here. There's a lot of comments here. Okay, I see a light at the end of the tunnel, so I'll power through. Hi, Luis. I'm a free-to-play player. Which passive is better for 6-path Obito? Yin Yang release or vision sharing? I could save up some gold as well and consume it during an Obito Kakashi event if a skill is being given away. I hear Kamui Lightning Cutter is a good skill to have. Thanks. Yeah, Yin Yang release is better for Obito at this point. Simply because it keeps Obito alive, whereas vision sharing doesn't have any particular use other than giving you some dodge. Now, I would recommend saving up for the Kamui Lightning Cutter, but do keep in mind, B-Boy S9, that for that particular skill to be equipped to Obito or Kakashi, they both have to be either gold or diamond, level 105 minimum. So yeah, just keep that in mind, please. How do you feel about Zetsuga, his card from a Gold Tundra? Just asking about him before I level him up for no reason. Zetsu, he's not very good, quite honestly. Unless you have him gold, bronze, or silver, he's not particularly powerful. Yeah, really, that's really all I feel about him. Not much else to talk about him. He doesn't have any items, and if you have his items, it's because you recharged, and if you have his items, it's because you have a good Zetsu. Otherwise, just getting him from a gold tundra is not particularly useful, unless you want to get a free Nagato Uzumaki, but even then, that's not going to help you out that much. Where can I download Ninjutsu OL or whatever it's called now? I have no idea. I'm going to ask Adam, but really, don't know. Hey, this is my 17th day on this game. I'm on 19-6. Just want to know now what card to focus on getting. Just a few cards. I already have gold Obito. Gold Naruto. 2 Obito Uchiha's working on Bloody Rinnegan. 7 so far. 13 more to go. That about it for the good ones. I have Slug Sakura and almost shutting on Sakura. I think you mean Sasuke. But yeah, Kuruma Naruto is rather good if you have him gold. Alex, try to get his strongest father and son skin. Like I said, that's his strongest skill. It's even better than the Kuruma Naruto skill. So try to get that. Sasuke is a very good card to grind towards too. So is Obito. I would recommend going towards Obito first, getting him all the way up to gold if possible. But otherwise, you're doing quite fine. How do you get the Naruto Shadow Clone passive, please? Alex, you have to wait until a Naruto event when its consumption is usually 40k, so just keep that in mind. So, really, that's about it for this video. I feel kind of sore from my throat from speaking for so long when I haven't been doing that. Keep in mind, I don't speak outside of making videos. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a strain. Nothing too much. But just before I go, let me see, where is it? Zombie Hunter, thank you once again. I appreciate you a lot and hope you have a good one. So that's about it for this video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.